For the first time, my name is Peace, and I remain your favorite sociologist. And guys, guess what? Gradually, I'm beginning to fall in love with the space of YouTube. I'm beginning to, I will not say become addicted. I'm just beginning to like the space. I'm beginning to get accustomed to the space. I'm beginning to get used to the space. So yes, gradually, I just find myself always wanting to be here. I find myself always wanting to come up here to say one or two things. So yes, I'm happy with the progress because before now I used to be camera shy, very shy. It's like once I just put the phone, once I just put my phone or my camera in front of me, I just begin to stutter, I begin to stammer, and well, I thank God I'm gradually beginning to adjust to the space, right? And my speech is becoming more fluent and all of that. Yeah, because I used to stutter and stammer a lot because I was camera shy. Yeah, but gradually, I'm loving this YouTube space. I'm liking it, liking how it works, liking the fact that I can come up here and drop my opinion and drop my thoughts and stuffs like that. So guys, about 2 weeks ago, I came up here and I was talking about how I experienced one chance in broad daylight, like how I was robbed in broad daylight. And I was rejoicing, and people were saying I should thank God that mine didn't even go the extra mile. They didn't go the extra mile to try to hurt me physically or bodily and all of that. And guys, do you know that that same very Sunday in church, two other people came up to give testimony. One of the people that testified was the pastor's niece, like the pastor's wife, the sister's daughter that stays with the pastor. And guess what? She experienced her own one chance. And in her own case, it wasn't as easy as mine was. In her own case, they tried to strangle her. They wanted to take her away. She kept praying. She kept shouting Jesus. And then at a point, they told her, they ran into confusion among themselves. And they said, okay, we don't even need to take her along with us, because what I heard right now is that here in Abuja they've started doing this um organ harvesting. Like they would pick you up. The one chance people will pick you up, and then along the line they would ask for ransom, and they still will not return you to your owners. So in the pastor's daughter's case, she was picked, and they were trying to use a very thick cord on her neck, and she was struggling and shouting, Jesus, what will my uncle say? Don't put my uncle to shame. I am the pastor's daughter, and stuff like that. And along the line, they ran into confusion among themselves, and they asked that she should bring the sum of 1.6 million naira. And she rallied around, she called everyone she knew, and luckily for her, she was able to raise that 1.6 million naira before she was released. Which means my case was nothing at all close to what she experienced this same very week in this Abuja. And another man stood up to testify, and his own story was similar to that of the lady's story, but his own the difference between his story and the pastor's daughter's story was that he was struggling with them. They were trying to strangle him. In fact, he came up with the line of the thick cord that they were using on him. The wound, the bruises, you could see it peeling deep. And people were standing afar off. He was struggling, the staring with them, and God, who rescued and helped him, made it possible that they couldn't take him away, because at the end of the day, the vehicle entered a ditch close to the road, and they opened the doors and ran away. What's bringing this story back now? The National Security Advisor, that is the number ogbonge security person in Nigeria, his official vehicle was stolen here in Abuja. Broad daylight, not at night. Broad daylight in the afternoon, his official vehicle was stolen. And the other day I was talking about myself. I was saying Abuja is gradually becoming something scary, gradually becoming something terrible. These people are no longer afraid of operating during the day, which is something that is scary because before now, of course, any criminal activities or anything anybody wanted to do, they'll do it in the evening or at night. But for them to be boldly, openly operating in the afternoon, that is where my fear comes in. That is the part that is very, very scary. And I also notice these days that they don't even really go for common, even though the common people still fall victim, but these days they're not even targeting government officials and attacking them. Just that same yesterday, I heard that oh, one general somewhere was attacked and blah 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 blah. He had to pay a ransom of 180 million naira to be released. That same yesterday, I heard that even an APC senator or House of Rep was attacked, was picked. They paid the ransom and they still didn't return the man. And why I'm even saying this, why I'm speaking on this again is that please, I know that yes, in Nigeria, our security agents and agencies seem to be on the reactive side. That is, after something has happened, they now start to look for solutions about it instead of being on the proactive side, which is preventing the thing from happening. I know that when these things started happening gradually in Abuja, they just sat down, they watched, they kept quiet, they looked at it like it was a joke. But taking a closer look at this thing, it's gradually escalating into something bigger by the day. Gradually, it's expanding into something bigger. If they don't stand up now and begin to contend this thing, the boldness that these people are using to attack, like people with they now attack people with securities and bodyguards. Imagine the national security advisor, imagine a senator, or imagine a House of Rep member who of course would always have security and guards and all of that around him. For them to be able to be carrying carrying out their activities on those people successfully, that's a cause for worry and a cause for alarm. Please, I'm still pleading with the government. They shouldn't wait until things get out of hand. They shouldn't be quiet. They should stand up and begin to do these things and begin to act on these things, begin to act on the information they get. Once upon a time, I still keep saying it. Abuja used to be very, very safe. Abuja used to be very, very peaceful. Abuja used to be very, very quiet. But these days, with the things we are seeing, Abuja is gradually becoming a scary place. Because how do you explain that the official vehicle of the National Security Advisor got missing? How do you explain that it was stolen in broad daylight in the it wasn't even it was stolen around between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. in the afternoon? How do you explain that? The highest security person in Nigeria, the person that advised the president on security matters, of course, he was the same person who came up to say, "Oh, that Abuja was very peaceful. Nigeria was very peaceful. That nothing was happening in Nigeria. That Nigeria is experiencing peace as it is." Hello, nice. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm so happy and glad to have you here. Flourish, please. Who is shaking that table? Um, Nice says, "My love, the insecurity is quite alarming. Lagos is worse. In fact, God help our government." Honestly, the way at which it is rising very fast in Abuja is becoming very, very scary. Very scary. It's like before now, you would have been scared to go out at night, but right now, even in the daytime, in the morning, mine happened in the morning. The National Security Advisor's own happened in the afternoon. that means we are no longer safe. That means we always have to be watching our back. That means anything can happen to anybody at any time. And this is not what we are asking for. This is not what we are praying for. Please, the security agencies should begin to act on this thing. They shouldn't wait for it to grow deeper and escalate and begin to have tentacles before they begin to act, please, so that we can return to safety and normalcy around Abuja. Yes, also, let me use this medium. Like when I came on, I said I was beginning to like this space, right? So let me use this medium to appreciate each and every of my subscriber that has been gifting me, that has been supporting me in one way or the other. Um, because I know that without your support, I wouldn't be here. Of course, it's a good thing, it's a sweet thing, it's a happy thing to come up here and know that yes, you have people who got your back, you have people who support you, you have people who genuinely love you. So, and another thing is that my followers or my subscribers or my loved ones out here who actually gifts me are very, very quiet people. They don't like to show off. They don't like to be seen in the public spaces. They don't even want anything whatsoever. They've gifted me to be out in the public, right? But that notwithstanding, I just want to say a very, very big thank you to all of you. I really appreciate you. I love you guys. Thank you very much for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. May God continue to bless all of you. Right. So, guys, like I was saying, I'm beginning to enjoy the space. As you can see, I just spoke for like a few minutes and I didn't stutter. I spoke and I didn't stammer. So that's to show you that I'm gradually getting used to the space. I'm gradually beginning to flow, right? So, guys, and with the newfound love I'm having for YouTube, anyhow it be, at least you must see my face once in a day. For those of you that my face makes you happy, you're going to continue seeing my face, my lovely face. Worst case scenario, once in a day. Yeah. And for those of you, whatever, you're still going to see my face anyways, because I'm liking what I'm seeing and I'm seeing what I like. All right, guys. So please, so if you have any brother, any sister, if you're close to the authorities, please draw their attention to this fact that the insecurity in Abuja is gradually escalating. Please, they shouldn't sit down. They shouldn't wait for things to go out of hand. They shouldn't wait for things to escalate beyond measures before it will now start looking as if it's now a combat situation. Before it will now start looking as if it's a combat situation, please. It's gradually getting out of hand. These people are no longer smiling. At this point, they are even targeting even government officials. So please, guys, I beg you people, security agencies, I'm still begging you people. If the same week that I experienced my own one chance, two other people came up in church to testify about the same thing with worse scenarios than mine, and two like 1 week after my incident, the vehicle of the National Security Advisor was stolen in broad daylight. That's to tell you people that you don't need to fold your hands and watch anymore. Please, guys, I'm begging you people, please, 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 and please do something now before it gets out of hand. Nice says, yes, we're having a beautiful soul. Thank you very much, Nice. And of course, you're going to have to be seeing my face at least once in a day. Yes, once in a day. No matter how busy I am, no matter how occupied I am, I'm still going to try to pop up on your space on YouTube at least once in a day, no matter how tight my schedule is. Because yes, I'm beginning to fall in love with you people, and trust me, once love is involved, for me, there is no going back. I stay right there. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're tuned into my channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share, like, drop your comments and your opinion on this um car thefts of the National Security Advisor. and the rising, gradually rising and terrifying insecurity in Abuja. Thank you guys for staying with me, my lovely people. I love you guys, and as always, I remain your favorite sociologist. Mwah. Thanks. Bye for now. See you in my next video. I love you to the moon and back. Bye, guys. Have a blessed evening.